when you quiet your mind and a sound just kind of creeps in out of nowhere. Or other times I hear something in another piece, in an existing work that I really like and I emulate and I try to make it my own. I was actually born in California. I moved here right after the ice storm, so I really identify as a Montrealer. I mean, I started composing as a child just at the piano, and then decided to major in composition specifically during my bachelor's. Full disclosure, I listen to a lot of Weird Al Yankovic. I also play Highland bagpipes, so there's a lot of folk music interest. I'm also very interested in composers that bridge the gap between classical and folk music, like Charles Ives. And there's definitely some direct influence from Charles Ives in Were Watson and Organ as well. Well, the title, Were Watson and Organ, I was reading about these two computers, one named Emmy, which stands for Experiments in Musical Intelligence, and another named Watson, which was built by IBM. And Emmy was built to parse through music and turn it into data, and Emmy can spew out a piece in the style of a composer. You just feed her enough music by any composer, and she can spit out a new piece of music. Whereas Watson was built to compete on Jeopardy. Watson can understand written and spoken language, and they just fed Watson the internet. It devoured all of Wikipedia, and in 2010 it competed on Jeopardy and won against the reigning champion. So all this got me to thinking, what if an organ with a digital brain could do something like this, and spewed out a new piece and just ate through organ repertoire. So there's lots of Bach in there. The very first piece you hear is the Bach Toccata and Fugue in D minor. But there's a few contemporary composers, living Canadian composers. Rachel Lorrain, there's a little bit of her in there. A little bit of Healy Willan, Duruflé, Dupré, the Vierne Carillon de Westminster. In that case, not only because it's influential, but because that's a favorite piece of mine that I have a fun memory of, having heard it from the inside of an organ one time. "53 excerpts from 40 different pieces of music, as well as 10 little bits of speech by different organists, organ builders. So all that is compiled into a mashup. And it starts out clumsy. The music is a little out of tune, it's not very clean. And as the piece goes along, it learns more and more, and it gets more and more refined until it comes together in a very consonant, by contrast, Passacaglia.